welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damsels and dingbats, to another episode of Stranded Deep. I have been playing this game so much that I'm actually getting sick of it, I think. Finally. Welcome to day 86. I've been busy, though you cannot really tell. I haven't done much on my home island here. I got a wild hair up my butt. I decided that instead of picking one of these islands that already exist here to create my permanent home island and my big old house, that I was going to use the item creator, or the island creator rather, that comes with the game, and I was going to create my own island, and it's right over here. And I've been spending a lot of time on that island. I created an island. I got to thinking, instead of collecting dead sharks like I do every season, I remembered that there was a season where I created one big pool of water with a ton of sharks in it, and I jumped in. It was the last episode of the season. And I'm thinking, well, what would happen if I were to create an island that had living sharks in pools, kind of like a zoo or an aquarium? And then I remembered at that point that there was an island creator that came with the game, that they actually, encourage you to create your own content with. So I was like, okay, I can do that. So I spent some time putting together an island. And when I got done, I spent some time working on the island. I actually spent the last 10 days in-game doing the clay farming thing. And oh my god, it is just as tedious as I remember it being. The clay is still around the shallows under the water. You can still find the clay. I'm sitting here at my desk holding my head right now because I have a headache from doing it. But I went and collected enough clay to get myself a little house put together with a workshop behind it. I got a wall put up around it because the way I spawned the island, I actually have pigs and crabs on the island. So I had to put up a wall to keep them from spawning and attacking me every time I tried to do something. Then I built a large covered dock. And I won't lie, I spawned in some clay for that because at that point I was so sick of farming clay, I was ready to pull what's left of my hair out. Now you can see I've been gone from the island a while. All of my crops are dead, which is unfortunate, but I think I've decided that I'm going to move to my home island, and I'm going to take all of my stuff off of this island and haul it over there. All the stuff that, like my chests and my doodads. So I'm going to harvest as much of this island as I can for resources, because in my trips, repeated trips looking for clay, I discovered that there's next to nothing out there anymore. I've got most all of it, and I've used it. There's still wood on some of the islands, but not a whole lot. So in order for me to finish this project I'm working on over on my home island, it's just not feasible to do at this point without using the game's spawn function. Now, I don't feel bad doing that. The amount of clay that I spawned in over there was not a lot, and I probably wouldn't have had to spawn it in had I realized I had this here. Like, that's how very little I spawned in. But I made sure that nothing over here on my home island was affected by, like, I haven't spawned anything in that would affect my achievements. Like, I've been still growing my own food and hunting and whatnot. And as for the achievements, I kind of took a break on them. I am still in need of a couple of them, and we're going to start working on them once we get all this crap over there moved, so I can get a better look at what resources I actually need to finish the stuff off. And once I get the achievements out of the way, I'm going to basically retire. Meaning that I've done what I set out to do. I have officially survived the 100 days legally without any outside aid. And from there, I'm just going to enter creative mode and work on my home island. And I don't feel bad doing that, because as much as I've played this game over the years, every season I've come back, I've had to restart. And one would argue that's the point of the game, and yes, that's fine. I don't mind doing that, but the problem is I don't want to do that again. Like, going through the process of building the house. Basically, it's going to be like a zoo island. Even if the resources were available in the game, the amount of time it would take me to gather them to build this thing is just not feasible. For example, I've got a wall, like I said, that I built, a half wall that I built around the property, and I want to put these lanterns on them so that they're illuminated nicely at night and they look nice. And that's the only function they're going to serve, is to look nice. But other than let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5, there's 2 on the docks out there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Other than the 9 that I found earlier in the game here, I haven't found any more of these lanterns. And I'm going to need a lot more than 9 to light up just that wall, let alone the inside of my house and this and that. So there will come a time where I'm going to have to start spawning things in just so that I can complete the image that I have in my mind. And like I said, I don't feel bad doing that at that point, because it doesn't affect the season itself. I will have accomplished all of my achievement goals without cheating, if that's what you want to call it. And if I hadn't had to reset 3 or 4 times already over the course of the last few years, the house that I would have right now would probably be bigger than 3 of these islands combined. So it's not like I haven't done the work in the past to get me to that accumulated goal now. So, excuse me while I vape. So, the goal right now, it is day 86. So what is that? 14 more days, 2 more weeks to go. And I have reached day 100 in Stranded Deep. That is an achievement. And then I have the create items, all items on one island thing. And I found a list online. And I think that's going to be the last achievement I do, because there's a lot of work to be done there. I think I've got all of the resources on the island here that I should be able to do it all. It's just that I've got repetitious stuff, like I've got 5 water stills, and I've got all these, I've got basically 3 cooking setups. So if I disassemble everything here and take the resources that I have here, and I take the resources on the other island, because as I was going out getting the clay for the other island, what other little resources I did find, I basically stockpiled over there. That way I didn't have to bring it here and then take it there. You know, I'm kind of trying to think ahead here. But between the resources I will salvage from here and the resources I have over there, I should have enough to make everything on the list. I really hope I have everything to make on the list, because if I've gone this far this season and I don't, I'm going to be really upset. So, yeah, the plan from this point forward, I think, is to knock down as much of this stuff as I can and get the resources back over to my home island. And my dock isn't actually finished. I want to put a roof on it, and I think I've got enough clay here to do that. So what I'm going to do is spend the next couple days tearing this stuff apart, packing it on my boat, hauling it over, and then we will start up over there. Now, I'm not going to make you watch the whole process. Even in fast forward, it's probably going to take me, I'm probably going to be well past day 100 by the time I'm fully moved over there. But I will stop on day 100 to show you where I'm at. Just to kind of mark the achievement. Now, I don't know why it's not showing up on my screen again. I've been having problems. Again, I think it's the screen size that I'm recording with on my other computer over here. But I think I had 1 or maybe 2 episodes where you could actually see the achievements in videos. And they're not popping up. I mean, they're popping up on my game computer. I can see them, you know, I know when they happen. And I can verify them on my Steam channel or on my Steam page. But when I watch the videos in editing that I've recorded for you guys, I see nothing. It's not on it. So, like I said, I think it's just the... See, the thing is, I'm looking between my screen and my recording screen right now, and it looks pretty damn exact. So I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, on day 99, I'll slow things down. That way, hopefully we can catch the day 100 survived. But I'm not gonna bog my computer down by recording the next 6 days of me basically running back and forth from this island to that island. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what is going on. Let you know I am still alive and I am still recording for you guys. The season is still rolling. But, yeah, I think it's time to move it on up and move to the east side. So, I guess this is going to be a partial video here for now. And when I get everything moved over and I'm ready to show you guys day 100, I will record that and finish this video with it. Just to show you. Oh, it's day 87. I'm sorry. So, day 87. Next time we come back, it'll be day 99. And we'll pick up from there. Still some content to go. I did go out in my 10 days while I was out farming clay. And I fought the giant squid and I fought the giant eel. And I got those recorded. But, so those will be in my compilation. I also managed to snag this gobbo shark. I think I showed that to you already. Actually, I think the hunting... right now, with the way things are recorded, I haven't posted anything up yet. I think I might actually post the monster hunting video up before I post this one. We'll see how the chronological ordering works when the time comes for me to start posting the videos to YouTube. So if the hunting video is posted before this one, and you just got really confused about what the hell I was talking about, I apologize. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but it will all get posted. There was something else I was going to say. What was it? Come on, old man brain. Gyrocopter. I still haven't made the gyrocopter. I've got all the parts. I will do that once I get back to the home island. I want to build a little landing pad for it. And then the last thing I will do is spawn in... after I've gotten all my achievements, I will spawn in my... the carrier island and see how the end game works. But before I do that, I'll give you a tour of the home island. Day 99. And actually, I'll probably try to record I'm going to haul the resources I have for this stuff back over to my home island. Like the kiln and the smoker and whatnot. And then I'm going to rebuild what I have from the list. And then I will build the new stuff that I don't currently have that needs to be checked off the list to get the achievement. I'll do that with you guys present so that you guys can see the process. But Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and call this the middle of the episode. And I'm going to go haul all of my crap over to the other island. And I guess I will see you in a couple weeks in game. So, yeah, have fun. Well, folks, it's been a long, bittersweet journey to this point so far. I've got everything loaded up from the island. I've decided I'm going to leave the dock simply because I'm too lazy to dig it up. And I can always make more planks if I need them in the future. God knows I have enough on the island from just what I've salvaged here already. Not to mention trees seem to be still in abundant supply in this game. Wood and fibrous leaves seem to be unexhaustible so far, but I'm going to leave the house as well for the same reason. I don't need any more freaking sticks, and that's pretty much all this is. The shelving units, the tables, I discovered earlier in the season I cannot harvest anything out of them if I destroy... Oh, I forgot you guys. I guess I don't need you. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to leave them here as well. The bed I'm going to leave here. I've got one back at the other island, and I don't need to be packing it with me. But let's take a look real quick. I've cleaned up all the decorations, all the farms, the farm plots, the water stills. I'm going to leave 2 water stills just in case I ever come back to this island for whatever reason. You always need water, so I'm going to leave some of these palm fronds to fuel them as well. Obviously, I will be leaving our tiger shark or our spider shark trio here, just because you know, we're not going to need them where we're going. Oh God, that is still nightmare fuel. I'm going to leave the raft with all the coconuts just because I don't want to flip my raft trying to get this raft on it. Plus, as long as it's here, I know where a supply of coconuts is, and it's like right next door, so I don't have to worry about it. Again, all these extra tables, I'm just leaving them. I don't have any room to pack any of this stuff with me, but I'm not going to worry about 1 stick and 1 lashing. The fire pits I'm leaving. Yeah, pretty much what you see is what is left on the island. Everything else has been hacked up and hauled off. I've actually made 1 trip back to the island. I used the clay that I had here to finish the roof, and funny story, I thought I was out of clay minus the stuff I had on the island here, but I forgot that when I first started hauling clay and making bricks and hauling them to the island over there, I was hauling them to the other side of the island. And I had a small stash on the other side of the islands as well. So not only did I have enough to finish the roof of my dock pier area, but I've got a small supply left for another project in the future if I figure out what I want to do with it. So this is goodbye to the island for now. Probably come back at some point in the future for some unforeseen reason. But right now I've got pretty much what's left of the sticks and rocks. So many rocks. Oh my God, so many rocks. I'll be happy if I never see another fucking rock as long as I live. But yeah, I'm hauling what's left now. This is my second load. As I said, I was able to finish the roof after I hauled my first load over. I don't know why, but like, I super did not want you to see my island until I finished that. Like, it was embarrassing. And now that it's finished, I can give you a little tour of what I got going on over there. I've got the house built, I've got the wall built, and I've got the pier built. And that was like 5 real days of in-game clay farming. Total of like 13 days in-game. Oh my God, it's like clay and rocks, man. I shudder at the word Catan right now. But anyway, I've got everything in place I got all of the stuff that I hauled over from the first haul set up in the courtyard. Yes, I have a courtyard. Don't make me feel bad about it. I'm not rich. I'm just stranded deep rich, yo. But anyway, I've got all of the stuff up in the courtyard. When we get docked here, I will run around and give you a quick tour of the island. And that'll wrap up the episode. And then between episodes, I'll go ahead and unload this batch. Lot to do on the island. I need to replace all of the stuff that I no longer have, like my hobo stove and whatnot. Unfortunately, when I took out the hobo stove, I did not get my barrel back. So that's going to be interesting. Because I think the only barrels left in the game are part of my raft. Which means I'm going to have to disassemble part of my raft to make a hobo stove. And I don't want to do that. So I'm probably going to be either scavenging to see if I can find a barrel I missed somewhere. Which I'm pretty sure I haven't. Because I've been over these islands with a fine-tooth comb over the last couple weeks. Looking for resources. And I did not see any barrels. Or tires or anything else. All of that is part of this raft. So I may have to spawn that in. I said I didn't want to spawn anything in that went towards an achievement, but the way I see it, if I have to, and it's the last resort, I already had the hobo stove built on that last island. So technically I did it. And spawning in a single barrel to be able to recreate it on this island is not that big a deal. I will save it for a last resort because it does still feel a little icky. But anyway, here's my dock. I got it set up so that if I can manage to get the raft centered, hopefully I don't clip. Yay, I didn't clip. Now I just let go of the steering wheel and she'll line herself up and scooch on in here. Like a glove. Or a condom. Okay. So we are here. Let me go ahead and drop these. I guess if I'm going up, I might as well. I've got a load. I got all of these containers full of crap. So, anyway, this is the dock. The roof isn't. Well, it's finished, but it's not complete. It's more of a shade cosmetic thing. Unfortunately, when I built the piers, or whatever you want to call these parts... Hey, look, another piece of clay. When I built these, they're not level with each other. So, even if I could finish the roof, I can't. So, yeah. Where'd my clay go? Oh, there it is. Alright, come with me, Mr. Clay. So, anyway, once you leave the dock, you come up this way. And then here's my courtyard. I put the half wall around it so that the piggies could not get in and the crabbies could not get in and molest me while I'm working. And this is all of the resources that I've gathered from the old island. All of my plants, lanterns, what's left of my clay supply, my poor dead orchard. You know, you recognize most of this stuff. All those damn rocks. And then we have my house. You come inside here, you got a little bedroom. This is where I'm going to put my cooking stove and stuff like that. And my shelves to contain all of this crap. And I'm just going to drop this off in here all willy-nilly. And then back in here is where I'm going to have my work area. I'm going to have my, my work stuff. I can't think right now. Well, here's an easy way to do it. This stuff. Right here. The smoker, the loom, the plank station, the furnace, all that crap. It's going to go in here. So, I've rebuilt my farm plots, but I've got some on both sides over here. I haven't planted anything yet. There's some more damn clay. I haven't planted anything yet because, again, farming takes paying attention. And I can't pay attention right now. I'm too busy doing other stuff. So again, I have this half wall. Now, these are the jewels of my island. I've got these. When I designed this way, when I designed the island in the creator, this is the whole point of the island. I had these little pools sectioned off from the rest of the ocean, in which I have sharks. This one's got hammerheads and marlin, and it looks like a goblin shark in there. And then over here, I've got my little pine tree grove with, I've got a pig spawn over here. I think there's a hog spawn and a boar spawn. Unfortunately, I was not able to build my wall together here because of the trees and just the way things lined up. So the pigs can get in here, unfortunately, but they haven't yet. So maybe we can fix that in post-editing, so to speak. Here's another pool over here. I think I can go over there without aggroing the pig. Let's go look. Later, I will have trails and paths and all kinds of beautiful stuff out here. These are my whale sharks. I've got 2 whale sharks in here. And these guys, you can actually get in the water with and swim around and say hi. Oh, shit, there's a marlin in here. He will attack you. How did he get in here? I'm going to have to edit him out later, if I can. I don't know that I can. Once you build something, I think it's pretty permanent once you put it in the map. But we'll find out. More clay! How the hell did this get over here? Apparently, you know when you're dropping stuff really fast and stuff just flying off wherever, apparently it flies all the way across the map. So, let's put that back in the yard. No, in the yard. Okay, that went in the yard. So anyway, this is supposed to be a really nice, relaxing, like swimming here with the sharks type thing. But apparently a marlin got in there, and I gotta fix that. I don't want him stabbing me to death while I'm trying to hang. Oh, there's a goblin shark in there too. Ooh. Oh no, this is another pool. I've got 2 pools with tiger sharks, with the predatory smaller sharks. They can almost get out over there. That's scary. This is my little tropical area. It's got my coconuts. And I think there's a crab spawn in here somewhere for the giant crabs. But I don't see him anywhere. So I don't know where he went. He'll pop out and jump scare me at some point. But like I said, I'll have paths all around out here. For now, though, I've got it walled off for security. Yeah, I need some water. This is my great white pond. No, this is another pond with random sharks in it. I got a couple ponds. Oh, there's another marlin. I've got a couple ponds just full of these critters so that I can come look at them anytime I feel like it without going in the water with them. And, there, nope, those are my whale sharks. Where'd my great white pond go? I've got a pond with 2 or 3 great whites in it. I could not find a great white in the wild to save my butt. The whole time I was out looking for clay, I was trying to find a great white so I could get some footage of me killing it and turning it into a spider shark, and it never happened. I don't know if they've taken them out of the game temporarily like they did the whales, or what. Okay, I think this is the great whites. So I've got goblins in with my great whites, and I got marlins in with my other sharks. I don't, or with my whale sharks. I don't know. Hopefully I can clean that up later. But anyway, this is my great white pond. Ooh, they can get out over there too. Thankfully they haven't. Maybe I can fix that in post too. What I'm going to try to do once I get everything done is I'm going to see if I can load, because there's an edit function in... Hi, Judy. I'm going to use a label maker on you and call you Bob. Anyway, there's once you've put the island that you've designed into your game, like I have, there's still an edit function in there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go in and edit stuff, like fixing these, patching these walls, and getting the sharks in the right pools. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that after the fact. I would really like to, because there are a couple changes I would like to make now, but I don't want to start over with the building, because I did all of this by hand. One of the changes I would like to make is, this is really bare in here. And once I have everything built the way I'd like to sink the ground here a little bit and put in like a fish pond and put some trees around it so I can put a path and some benches and turn it into like a garden. That would be just amazing. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. We'll find out. Right now, my objective... Oh, yeah, I got this one little stupid wall over here I need to fix. I've got all these half walls put up because I like the way it looked, but then I put in like a window. Because that makes sense. Just to throw visitors off. Like, what are we looking at? What's over there? But anyway, yeah, this is my home island at the moment. My new home island. I will be working on this considerably. I think I'm done with the clay work. Thank God. I need to find something to use this clay for. But then the paths that I put in, I think, are going to be planks and sticks and stuff. And we will see what becomes of it. It's not done by any means. I got a lot of cosmetic stuff to do to it. And she should be nice when she's done. For now, though, what I need to do is go down here and finish unloading the boat and getting all that crap up here so I can take stock of what I have and then start replacing my tools and my workbenches and stuff. So, excuse me for the hiccups, man. Jeez. Anyway, what I recorded a couple days ago in game, it is now that all of that hauling the shit over here took me a day or two in game. It only took me an hour or so in real life, so it wasn't that bad. But that I recorded earlier plus this that I have recorded now equals I am out of time for this video. So, once again, as always, I have been your host, DM Renevion, saying stay safe, have fun, I'm out.